How are my Geminis? Welcome to my channel. You can call me Stella. All my information's below. I'd love to work with you. Just clearing my throat, sorry. So this is the love reading for the month of February. So for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'll be back to do a career reading. So career reading, you'd want to look for your Sun, Rising, Venus, Mars, and your midhaven. Very important. So Gemini, right now we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Star in reverse, the Death in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Seven of Cups in reverse, Moon in reverse. Ace of Wands. Nine of Cups. Six of Wands and the Chariot. That's just my dog. If you hear that, those his feet. And Tower reverse. So, are you trying to avoid some sort of disaster? You're moving forward away from something, but it's like you're trying to avoid something. But with Death card in reverse, the Death card kind of still always needs to happen. So you're like, you know something's going down. Ace of Swords. The Devil in reverse. The Magician. So it's like you're aware of something happening before it happens, and you're just trying to avoid disaster and like avoid this Tower moment. Two of Cups in reverse. Right behind the Tower. Queen of Cups behind the Knight of Cups. Then we have King of Cups in reverse. So you may be dealing with a water sign, or I see a lot of water here. So you might yourself might be trying to avoid some sort of disaster. How's your Valentine's Day looking? Maybe somebody had some expectations that that you can't meet or don't want to meet. Three of Swords in the upright. You don't have a lot of upright cards, but this Three of Swords is on the upright. And it's an interesting card. I love this deck, by the way. This is Santa Muerte Tarot. It's probably my favorite tarot deck at the moment. The imagery is amazing. But you have this swords guy, right? This very similar here. Kind of that type of character. Sticking swords into this. He's kind of sitting on top of him as well. Dominating him. So I feel like you're ahead of the game in some sense. Whatever the game may be, whatever that is. Sit down, baby. Sit. I'm sorry if that's really loud. His panting and staring. Sit. Sit, please. Lay down. Thank you. But I feel like you're trying to avoid disaster and drama. That's for some of you. We do have the Moon in reverse. So somebody has illusions about something. But I feel like you're very much this Knight of Cups character. And taking the Chariot and just saying, okay, like, it's probably for the best to cut ties. Maybe you're ghosting. There is an air of ghosting here. Star in reverse. Maybe there's a stalkerish type of thing and you're just like removing yourself from the whole thing. That's kind of the vibe I get. But I'm being compelled. That's for a group of Geminis. I'm being really compelled to like start fresh. Geminis, you're the twins, right? The lovers. So that's for one side of you, I guess. Or one side to consider. King of Swords. I knew he was going to come up. I knew it and knew it. And there you are. Ahead of the game. So that's for one set of Geminis. So to reiterate, you are removing yourself. Somebody's removing themselves from something because they're calling bullshit. It's not worth it. It's unhealthy maybe as well. We had Devil reverse. Star in reverse. So just moving away from something that's not serving you. And you're really using that sword energy, that air energy, and just being cutthroat and like doing a disappearing act. Devil reverse again. So what is it saying to the rest of the Geminis? Ten of Swords. So I'm kind of feeling like High Priestess. High Priestess knows what's going on too. So I feel like you're on either side of this. Either you're ahead of the game or somebody's ghosting you. I have a similar feeling with it. I mean, we have Ten of Swords next to the High Priestess. Between the Devil reverse, right? So you don't need to be told everything because you already know. Tower reverse. Maybe they just wanted me to prove it to you. And the ones that needed the proof are the ones that are not ahead of the game. Tower reverse. You watch me pull the cards. Devil reverse. Ten of Swords upright. High Priestess. So if you're in this kind of group, it's more like you intuitively know what's happening. You don't need the evidence. It's the same type of story as well. It's not in your face so much. So one was the last reading was the Knight of Cups. So you in your emotions, you're not feeling fulfilled. You're going to go elsewhere of like, it's just for the best. And in this case, it's very similar, but intuitively, like, it's the bullshit's been going on too long that you are just like, I don't need to know. I'm just gonna up and go. Seven of Swords and Sun reverse. Seven of Swords. We don't like swiper, no swipe it guy here. And any of you that have kids and watch Dora know what I'm talking about. Watch out for I'm not going to say watch out, but like there might be a bit of a retaliation because I have this like Strength in reverse next to this buddy here. So I'm looking at it like this. So I have Strength reverse, and then this spiteful looking guy is looking at the Sun in reverse. So even though you don't need to know and you're cutting ties, it might help to give some Six of Wands in reverse. So you're not feeling confident about a situation. There's no confidence here. Star in reverse again. Lack of confidence. This isn't what you thought it would be. Page of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, possibly Sagittarius. There is a message, some sort of passionate. I feel like because you don't know enough that you feel unconfident to make the decision because you're afraid, like you're going to back down. Strength reverse. But the High Priestess is not wrong. There's a Ten of Swords here. Tower reverse. Yeah. Somebody had like a one night that like turned into something. And a nice passionate night that turned into something. And somebody else is like, nah. Not my cup of tea. Four of Swords in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse again. So there's no growth here. But there's a little bit of spite here, which I don't like. I think somebody has expectations because of Valentine's Day. And somebody feels a bit different about it. And the way you go about it, I guess, is whichever side of the reading resonated with you. Five of Wands. So, kind of combative nature. Next to the Six of Wands in reverse. Somebody doesn't feel good about this. So I think I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions, want me to extrapolate on anything, my information is below. I also have Instagram now. So add me, follow me. That would be lovely. Yeah, and if I'd love to work with you, my information's below. Hit me up. Have a great Valentine's Day. As best as you can have it. I think. You're an air sign. Like, it's all mental energy. You know what's best for you. Take care. Bye.